This is the HOROW HR-T38 Artistic Smart Toilet, and just looking at it, you can tell it's a sleek, modern piece designed to stand out in any bathroom. The oval shape really fits the more contemporary style, and I have to say, from the moment I installed it, it felt like a major upgrade. It's got that clean, one-piece look with a smooth ceramic finish, so it's not only visually pleasing, but way easier to keep clean compared to traditional toilets with all those little crevices. Let's get right into the quick review, because I've been using this for a while and there's a lot to share. I remember at first I was a bit intimidated by the idea of a smart toilet. There are so many features packed in, like a built-in bidet, digital display, automatic flush, and an auto open-close lid. For anyone new to smart toilets, a bidet is essentially a little cleaning nozzle built in, which sprays warm water for personal hygiene after you go, so you can cut down on toilet paper and get a more comfortable clean. From my experience, one thing that caught me right off the bat is the automatic lid. Whenever I walk near the toilet, the lid opens up for me, no hands needed. That's honestly a game changer for hygiene, since I don't have to touch anything with my hands. There's even a separate button at the bottom that lets you open the seat, so if you need it, it's just a quick tap with your foot. Again, super helpful for keeping things clean. And when you're done, just walk away, and the lid gently closes itself. You get the sense right away that this toilet is thinking about making everyday life smoother and more comfortable. The flush is totally automatic too. When you stand up, the toilet senses you're done and flushes everything away. So again, no need to touch anything. I really appreciate that for peace of mind and on busy mornings when I'm in a rush. The other thing you'll notice when you go to use the toilet at night is the built-in night light. It's subtle, but just bright enough so you can see where you're going without flipping on the overhead light. That comes in handy for me when I don't want to wake anyone up, or even when I just want a softer light in the bathroom. And if you're not a fan of the nightlight, it's easy to turn off. There's a little color digital display up on top that shows you the current water temperature and seat temperature, which is honestly great because you can check it at a glance and adjust as needed. Let's talk about comfort, because that's where the HOROW HR-38 really delivers. There's a heated seat with adjustable temperatures. If you've ever had to use a cold toilet in winter, you know how uncomfortable that can be. With this, every time I sit down, it's just the right amount of warm. There's also a warm air dryer feature, which gently dries you after the bidet does its job, so you can basically eliminate the need for most toilet paper. I thought I might need to use paper still, but with the adjustable water pressure and dry air, I've found I don't miss it at all. It definitely makes the whole experience feel more like a spa treatment. The remote control is really intuitive, even if you've never tried a smart toilet before. It lets me control everything: water temperature, pressure, nozzle position, and air dryer. At first, I was worried it might be complicated, but the controls are very straightforward, and you can even mount the remote on the wall or just keep it handy. I recommend spending a few minutes with the manual at the start so you can set everything the way you like. The cleaning is next level too. Every time before and after the bidet nozzle is used, it rinses itself, so you don't have to worry about hygiene. The bowl even has a pre-wet feature, which means it sprays a little water inside before use. That helps keep things clean and makes for an easier flush. For anyone worried about low water pressure at home, this smart toilet comes with a built-in booster pump, so you always get a strong flush and won't have issues with clogs. I live in an older house with water pressure that's not always great, but I haven't had a single problem with flushing. What I also like is the deodorizer feature, which works automatically. It seems like a small thing, but once you get used to a bathroom that doesn't hold on to odors after use, it's hard to go back. Even during back-to-back uses, the air stays fresher than with my old regular toilet. In terms of energy and water use, I was a little concerned about running up my bills, but the HOROW HR-T38 has energy and water-saving features too. It uses about 1.1 gallons per flush, which is less than most standard toilets, and there's an eco mode to use even less if you want. The heat settings are efficient and only stay on when you're about to use the toilet, so you're not wasting electricity. The seat height is a bit taller than your average toilet, between 17 and 19 inches. I'm of average height, and it's comfortable for me, but I can see it being especially nice for older adults or anyone who finds it hard to sit on lower toilets. The seat is soft close, so you won't have to deal with any loud slamming or wear and tear. I noticed a big difference there, especially in the middle of the night. Installation was easier than expected. It's a floor-mounted toilet, and you just need a regular 12-inch rough-in, which almost all North American homes have. You do need a nearby electrical outlet though, so keep that in mind. If you're not comfortable with basic plumbing or electrical work, you might want some help, but it's definitely not as intimidating as it looks. All the mounting parts and even a template are included in the box, which made lining everything up really straightforward. There are a couple things to be aware of. The price is noticeably higher than regular toilets, so it's more of an investment. I hesitated at first because of that, but for me, the daily experience and all the hygiene improvements make it worth it. Also, for anyone who's not used a smart toilet before, there is a bit of a learning curve those first few days as you figure out all the features. I'd recommend taking a little time to set everything up, test the remote, and adjust the settings to your preference. The remote works great, but if you ever lose it, the toilet still has manual flush, so you're not stuck. From my experience, another thing that I've come to appreciate is the reliability. There's even an emergency flush feature, so if the power goes out, you can still use and flush the toilet. That gave me a lot of peace of mind, especially during winter storms. I'd recommend this for anyone who wants a real upgrade for their bathroom, cares about hygiene, or just enjoys cool, functional tech. It's perfect for families, for older adults, and honestly, for anyone who wants a little more comfort every day. The design looks great in my bathroom, takes up no more space than a regular elongated toilet, and because it's one piece, it's so much easier to keep clean. Key features like the heater, deodorizer, remote control, hands-free lid, and smart flush make a real difference for me. If you ever travel and use a regular toilet again, you'll probably miss all those things. I tried to think about what I'd miss most if I replaced the HOROW HR-T38. And honestly, it would be hard to give up any of these features after getting used to the comfort and cleanliness. In conclusion, I think the HR-T38 is an impressive smart toilet that's actually practical, not just packed with gimmicks. Every feature seems designed for an easier, more comfortable, and more hygienic bathroom routine, and in my opinion, it's totally worth it if it fits your budget. I like knowing I don't have to deal with freezing cold seats in winter, awkward manual lids, or extra cleaning steps. The automatic features, customizable settings, and reliable flush make this a standout for me. If you're even a little bit curious about smart toilets or want to treat yourself, this is a solid pick. I'll leave the details about the HOROW HR-T38 in the comments for you to check out. See you in the next video.